Hello, and welcome to day 21 of 30 Days of Self-Love. For this morning's meditation, I invite you to wrap yourself in a blanket or a really warm, cozy sweater. Sit on something soft and comfortable. Light a candle. Take a moment to make the space around you as cozy and warm as possible. In this meditation, we're going to wrap ourselves in a blanket of unconditional love. So as soon as you're ready, take a good seat. And a good seat is a seat that feels good, a place to stay. Soften your eyes. Be aware of your breath. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a hug. Squeeze a little tighter. Maybe drop your chin and just melt into your own embrace. Feel your breath here. You can stay like that, or you can release your hands. As you take breaths deep into your ribs, your belly, and your back, bring to mind someone in your life who has loved you unconditionally. Maybe a beloved grandparent, a sibling, a partner, could even be a furry friend. Bring to mind how it feels to be loved without condition. The feeling that you can do no wrong, and even when you screw up, you're still loved. There's nothing to measure up to, no one to impress. You're just loved. My mom is participating in these 30 days, so I can say, thank you, Mom, for giving me the gift of knowing what it feels like to be loved without condition. I always say I could rob a bank, and if I called my mom and told her, Mom, I robbed a bank, she would say, oh, honey, you must have really needed the money. So I'd like you to think of the person that says that for you. Oh, honey, it's okay. And then for today's practice, we are going to become the person that says that to ourselves. So you might picture sitting next to or across from your higher self, your big self, your true self. The self that is eternal. And as you sit with this higher self, this is you looking into your own eyes, feel loved. This higher self sees you as infinite potential. You can do no wrong. You can make mistakes and poor decisions. And your higher self loves you unconditionally. Oh, honey, it's okay. As you look at this version of yourself, your true self, your authentic self, does it look like the self that you are now in physical form? Does it look like a younger version of you, an older version of you, or completely different? Maybe you see your capital S self as light, as space, as energy, as love. Whatever you see here and feel here, I invite you to journal. Write a letter from capital S self to the self that's sitting here. Let this be a love letter, unconditional love, acceptance, and embrace. I invite you to give yourself a hug once again. Wrap your arms around yourself and imagine that this is your capital S self holding you, embracing you, accepting you exactly as you are. There's nothing that needs to be fixed or changed. You are loved and you are lovable. Once we've tasted this feeling of being loved, we can't help but extend that to the people in our lives. We begin to love even when people are not acting lovable. We begin to love simply because we are loved and we are love. Open your arms out wide and just feel this embrace extending out to the people close to you and people far away. And let your hands come together in front of your heart. I invite you today to embrace as many people as possible, either physically or energetically. Start with you. Namaste.